Hey, is that a solenoid I hear? Are new PCBs working? Well, about that. Don't even tell me. Well, hold on now. Oh my god, people are gonna think I'm a dingus. Except the things I cannot change, yada yada yada. I mean, come on. I thought I checked everything to have everything not work again. Now, I didn't say that. There are some successes here. Really now. Please share. The power boards, top notch. So they switch on and off? Yes. The LED lights up and doesn't explode. Indeed they do. The power gets pushed out as expected. Absolutely. Well, that's great. Okay. Isn't it though? So that means, oh my god, the solenoid boards. Did I mess up the pinout on the MOSFET again? Gate, drain, source. Gate, drain, source, no matter how many times I tell myself this. And yet, hold on there. Don't unravel. The circuit is sound. So you're saying that the circuit is sound? Yes, that's why the solenoid was making a sound. Then what's the issue here? Is something not getting pulled to ground? Quite the opposite, actually. The signal is connected too well, to the point that when power is introduced to the circuit, as it's hooked up right now, the solenoid just immediately triggers. The way the circuit should work is that the button should act as this barrier between VCC and the solenoid circuit. However, right now, the VCC signal is connected directly to the solenoid circuit so that once power is turned on, it just triggers, making the button basically not matter at all. It's just hanging out. Well, I mean, nothing matters, but shouldn't that have been kind of easy to catch? Seems like a pretty obvious mistake. Well, for my present self, sure, it's quite obvious, but for my past self, not so much. These were designed at the same time as version 1 of the power boards, but they didn't come back until version 2 of the power boards, the delay being caused by going for that after dark Osh Park finish. And so I didn't have that hindsight when I was designing that board that I have now. I'm being haunted by eagle mistakes of past. Essentially, yes. Additionally, I didn't gather any additional insights on the design of these boards like I did with Rev 2 of the power boards. Another thing I'm working on. Well, talking to people is hard. I think the biggest takeaway from this whole thing is that signal flow on a PCB, it requires this different thinking process than when you're breadboarding or any other kind of prototyping with circuits. The signal labels in Eagle matter so much. You may be thinking, this is a VCC signal, but you really have to be thinking like, this is the VCC signal coming into the board, and this is the signal that is triggered from the button. And if you aren't thinking in that way and really dividing up your signals, you're gonna run into problems, like I did on Rev 1 of the power boards and Rev 2 of the solenoid boards. So basically I have to go back to the drawing board again? Well, yes and no. The bad news, of course, is that the solenoid boards are flawed. However, the fix is quite simple, and with the bodge that you literally heard just now, we're able to confirm that the surface mount parts are in fact working, and hopefully someone will be able to offer a second or third or even fourth pair of eyes to confirm that what I've done to fix it is in fact fixing it. So this isn't a complete failure. Of course not. And, you know, the board side isn't going to change, so I can actually import the board model into Fusion 360 and start working on those solenoid motor mounts. That's fantastic. I mean, I think the only thing here is that people are either going to think the skit is super weird, or they're going to find it mildly entertaining. I just couldn't bring myself to do another video where, you know, here's the PCB, does it work? No, it doesn't. Here's why. You know, I mean, it was getting so old. Yeah, that was getting a bit tired. So I guess that's gonna do it. Hopefully they'll like it and let me know if they have any question or comments. Additionally, I hope they'll subscribe to see what happens next. I do appreciate them watching.